Skype recording. It's just recording right now to be uploaded to YouTube.
All right. So it's a video or it's audio?
Video.
All right.
It's gonna be video.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Sure.
No, it's all good. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Thrashers Paradise. I don't know on your end how I'm looking, but on my end, I can tell my camera's frozen. So this is gonna be fun. I am joined with a very special guest. His name is Ahmed, and he is from Deathnoisefrequency, a doom metal band from Saudi Arabia.
That's right.
And we do have to say congratulations to you, as you're the first ever Middle Eastern band to be on the YouTube channel.
That's great. We are honored for this, really. It's an honor for us.
It is an honor for me to be interviewing you right now. So let's just get right into it if you're down with that.
Sure, please start, yes.
Perfect. So the EP, there's 2 tracks on it. I love it. It's something great and different. For you personally, what was the main thought process going into creating the EP?
See, we always, as a Deathnoisefrequency, this is not the starting point. The starting point is me and Hassan, the guitarist. We've always been together playing in bands. So, we have met like 2003, and in immediate sport, we have created a doom death band called Grieving Age. Under this band, we have done 2 albums. We have released one in 2009 and the other one 2013, and the new one is coming probably end of this year or 2021. So we've always been in love with the very depressive, sad, sullen, whatever I call music. We love these crushing riffs coming in, just taking you over. So, but when we, released the 2013, then after 2 years, we started thinking, why don't we do something different? We've always been in love with doom death and something really heavy, something a little bit complicated and not very accessible to the people. So we thought of doing something really different. So back then I was very interested in noise music and creating noises. So we thought, like, why wouldn't we starting with a noise? So the base of this band is noise, and then we built everything around the noise. So noise, then everything come in. So we built guitars on noise, we built bass on noise, we built drums on noise, even the vocals on noise. So everything on noise. So we said yes. So we started writing music end of 2016, and from this point we started doing the whole thing. So we have an album ready, but we didn't really finalize it yet. It's just only a few touches we have to add it, and then it will be ready, and it's going to be, out end of this year.
Excellent. Now, from being a doom metal band in the Middle East, is it kind of hard to break in? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. People are not really into doom things. Probably because doom songs are very long and it's very sad. So, people are not really into this. Yeah. When I talk to most of my friends or people around me, most of the people really into a fast music. So we talk about melodic death. We're talking about probably death. We're talking about technical death, even black metals. But doom is not that really popular. But then there's a second wave of people start liking doom, especially when Swallow the Sun came out, especially when Draconian came out. This is a very the melodic, very sensitive doom things what makes people really cry or emotional. So yeah, people then start loving really doom, but doom death, I would say no. People not really into this style.
Okay. Now, over in the Middle East, is there a huge metal scene there, or is it a bit smaller?
I would say not a very big one. I would say relatively small, but not very small. Not very small. In Saudi Arabia, for example, we have 6, 7, 8. I can't remember the number, but we have 5 to 6 pretty active bands. Okay, not active as like in releasing album, but they're still there and they still want to make music. But probably the lack of recording. sorry.
Oh,
I
that
just
is
yeah.
okay.
So
That is great.
yeah. So the lack of professional studios
Oh man.
albums, but they're still active, they're still together, they are still jamming, they're still playing together. They're not putting any albums. But starting this year, or probably starting next year, people, all these bands will go into the studio, start recording their albums. So in Saudi Arabia, you have 6, 7 active bands. In Egypt, you have a lot of good bands. In Jordan, you have in Algeria, in Morocco, in Syria, in Lebanon, you have a lot of bands. Yes, but when you compare it to Europe or America, definitely, it's relatively small. Yeah.
Okay, now when it comes to touring over there, where are the big spots to go perform at?
Uh, I would say Lebanon probably is the best place you can perform. Egypt as well. Jordan will come, yes. Dubai, Emirates, Dubai, you have a very good places. You can tour there and play live. But Saudi Arabia, at the moment, no. But yeah, it's coming, but not at the moment. The whole Gulf area is still not that active. Maybe in Bahrain, you have still a very good scene as well, and few small clubs. They really host metal bands and metal music. But then, yeah, I would say more. I would say Egypt. I would say Jordan. I would say Lebanon, Dubai as well. This is probably the best whole places you can play live.
Excellent.
Or you
Now,
can do it. Yeah,
oh no, sorry, you go.
yeah. Even like you have a big bands. They have toured already Dubai and even Egypt and even Lebanon. You have Iron Maiden, you have Megadeth, Testament, and all this band been in Dubai. So all of a sudden, even Catatonia been in Dubai, Immolation. So you have a very big names. They already been in the Middle East.
That is awesome to hear. Now, for
Oh.
you, now for you, with the release of this EP, what do you hope to gain from it?
Well, these are very big questions. Usually, I'm always going back to Grieving Age, that the original band. It's always the music we are doing, trying to do, is always trying to do it for ourselves. So, first of all, we're trying to please ourselves.
Hmm.
Then, people, if they loved it, this is fantastic. If they didn't love it, that's still good because at least we loved it and we loved ourselves. In Death Noise Frequency, things a little bit different in here because here probably we're trying to go a little bit slower than Grieving Age. We're trying to do something less in heaviness, less in complication, the whole things, the build up, the structure of the music itself. So maybe we're trying to gain some publicity in here. We're trying to gain and more ground, I would say. Yeah, I would love this. Music to reach the whole globe really, and people start admiring this kind of music. Yeah.
Now, when you first received the email saying that a guy from Canada wanted to interview you, what was the initial reaction?
Oh my God, this is great. Our music to reach to Canada and someone from Canada wants to host us. This is massive. This is magnificent news to us. I love this so much. I was like, yes, of course, and immediate, of course, yes.
Excellent. Well, here where I'm at in the world, it is 2:09 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What time is it for you?
Yeah, it's 9 p.m.
Oh
9 p.m.
wow.
Yeah, that's
Well,
it's nice. It's nice. Yeah.
I'm very glad we were able to work out the perfect time to do it at, where it's not too late for you and not too early for me.
Yeah, that's great. Yes, exactly. Yes.
Now, with the EP, can we expect it to be on Spotify and other streaming platform services?
Yeah. So the releasing date is going to be the same 17th of July, and it's going to be on most of the music platforms. I would say Spotify, Deezer, Tidal, Apple Music, Google Play. Basically everywhere, everywhere. Yeah. And Bandcamp, of course, and Bandcamp. I love Bandcamp, so it's going to be on Bandcamp. It's the best place for the independent bands.
Of course, I love Bandcamp too. I find it
Yeah.
amazing. Now, how do you feel about them doing the first Friday of the month? They're letting the bands have all the proceeds, I guess you can say. Yeah. How do you feel about that?
Sorry, I didn't get the question. Sorry.
Oh, so since this whole coronavirus outbreak has happened, Bandcamp has been doing this thing at the beginning of every month, usually on the first Friday, where they
That's
give
correct. Yeah.
where they let all the bands have the proceeds. How
Yeah.
do you feel as a musician about that?
I mean, this is a very good step. I mean, this is a very good. I mean, things should. I mean, done by Bandcamp to support the bands. You know, I mean, waiving all this royalty and giving all to the bands. I mean, this is a very good. This is very good gestures from them. I love this really.
Awesome.
It's
Now,
absolutely amazing. That's why I love Bandcamp. That's why I'm always in the Bandcamp and support Bandcamp and even try to to buy the music from Bandcamp, not from anywhere else, to support this whole things. I mean, independent industrial music. So yeah, this is great.
for you as a musician, who is
Mm.
your biggest inspiration?
The Cure.
The Cure. Okay.
Absolutely. I mean, I've been a fan since like what I can say 90. So like almost 30 years now. I've been listening to The Cure. So I mean, they're the one really who shaped my musical taste and everything around my music thing is all about The Cure. Then if I'm going to second, I would say My Dying Bride. I would say Anathema. I would say Dark Fortress as well. I would say Celtic Frost. Catatonia as well, yes. David Mode, I don't know, Sister of Mercy, yeah, all these bands. They're all great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
For you personally, do you believe that metal in Saudi Arabia can grow into something and
Yeah,
blossom into something beautiful?
absolutely, yes. I mean, and we have very, I mean, a couple of great bands. I mean, if they have the opportunity to go out and play or to really, I mean, being out there to the people, they're gonna do a massive shows and massive music as well. So yes, we have a very good couple of bands. I mean, we have a Creative West. They're playing a grindcore. They're an amazing band. We have Sound of Ruby. They're playing a grunge alternative music as well. We have Wasted Land playing Melodic Death. We have Immortal Pain, Melodic Death as well. Deathless Anguish playing death metal. So we have a couple of really good bands. I'm trying to remember the names, but this is what really came to my mind at the moment.
It's
Yeah.
all good. Now, for you as a musician, once Death Noise Frequency gets to the point where they can start touring more
Yeah.
abroad around the world, where is one of the
Yeah.
first countries you want to personally dive into?
I would say Canada.
Hey. I like that
Probably because
answer.
you're the first one who hosted us. So Canada would be the first, definitely. Yes, why not? I
Hey.
like it. I never been in Canada before. Plus, my boss is a Canadian, so I love
Oh,
Canada. Oh yes,
awesome.
I'm being very political here. Huh? My boss is a Canadian, so
Just don't come in winter.
yeah. So I mean, yes, I mean, Canada definitely. I would love to. I mean, Europe as well. I would love to go to Sweden, to Iceland, to Finland, to all this. You know, I mean, the Scandinavian countries always they have more appreciation to this dark, noisy kind of music. Plus, they have the right atmosphere so they can set you up to do the perfect music for this. So yes, basically everywhere. I don't mind everywhere really. I mean, I would love to go anywhere really. As long as we have the chance, I will do it.
Excellent. Now,
Yeah.
now, what is the? I know this is probably a long shot of a question, but what is the 5-year plan for Death Noise Frequency?
5 years plan.
Yeah.
I I would say, I mean, an album coming out of this year. Then I would say another album, another two albums. So three albums during the 5 years. Plus, yeah, if we can do touring, then this is going to be great. Yes, I would love to do touring really. I mean, we haven't done a lot of tourings. I mean, not under this noise frequency, even for Grieving Age, we have done a couple of touring only. But yes, I would love to go back for tourings. And this noise frequency will be more. I would say it's going to be more delicious to do for this noise frequency When I think about it, how we can set up a show, it's going to be very interesting with the noise, with the background, with a lot of feedbacks and reverbs and echoes, and even trumpet and all these kind of things. It's going to be really sounds a little bit eerie, but it's going to be sound nice and unique.
Awesome. Ahmed, thank you so much for coming, for letting me do this interview with you today. Is there anything else you'd like to say to the people that are going to be watching this on YouTube?
I just would love people to really give us a chance, give us a fair listen. We are trying to do something different. We are trying really to do something interesting to the people. And just enjoy the music, enjoy our noise. Basically, just noise. It's a nice noise. It's not that very destructive noise. It's just beautiful noise, and then the music come in and crush. So enjoy it.
Excellent. And until next time, everyone, keep on thrashing.